In the documents presented to the Economy and Labour Ministries, International Airline Group considers that Iberia needs to shed jobs in order to have a future. Iberia has lost €850 million between 2008 and 2012, including €262 million during the first 9 months.
During the last 3 months, we've made efforts to achieve agreements by lowering our demands, but as this has been impossible, the company is facing an urgent situation to attain sustainability, and we just can't stand still without seeking more options.
In negotiations with the labor unions before filling the dismissal plan, the airliner's management offered to reduce the number of layoffs to 3,147, but failed to reach an agreement with the worker representatives. After the talks broke down, unions representing ground staff and cabin crew called for 15 days of strikes between February and March. Unions say British Airways wants Iberia to become a low-budget airline.
Eliminate collective agreements, erase as much as possible the Spanish workers' rights and not the British whom are being maintained, and at the same time make Iberia the low-cost company for British Airways, with an outlined interest of taking over the Terminal 4 of Madrid's airport, which is Iberia's best asset.
The stoppages are due to take place in the periods of 4 or 5 days between February and March. Public Works Minister Ana Pastor considers that Spain can't afford losing €10 million a day because of the strikes. The minister has called for an agreement and understanding between the two parties.
We must stand for agreements and understandings and do what I've said in other occasions, that it is better to move forward and agree, because we all benefit from agreements and we all lose from disagreements.
The representation of the dismissal plan opens a process of consultation with the Labour representatives that will last for 30 days. Iberia has presented officially a dismissal plan that will affect 3,807 workers of this Spanish airline. Unions now have only a month before this plan is executed. Until then, they are considering two possible lines of action. The first one be a social fight, including demonstrations and strikes. The second one through the Ministry of Public Works, who controls the 15% of this Spanish airline. Ian Diaz, Press TV, Madrid.